What is tranquility? What are necessary things required for our existence in life to be a happy one? I find that through tranquility comes the ability to detach from the infatuation of the cyclical, dramatic occurrences we're all faced with on a day-to-day basis. So with tranquility is the resetting of the chaos of the mind. And what better way to achieve this than through nature as a guide? Back to our roots, ground our feet and sprout new shoots. Breathe fresh coastal air, get back to the precious water that falls from the clouds to the valleys of hills there, and runs as rivers through many bogs and fields, until sequestered by the ocean where it ultimately spills. But even running water finds a time to set still. It's necessary to take a moment, relax, reflect, and chill. Swing between the trees. Lie amongst the butterflies, the birds and bees. Live free amongst the breeze. This is how I set my mind at ease. Now soon comes time for the dog to have some fun. We make our way to the beach, each to play in the waves and sun. There, just where the surf crashes and the sand collides on the surface as the tide passes, this is where we reside to reclaim our space away from the masses. Back to the circadian rhythm, learn the ancient wisdom through taking nature classes. The sandy beach is a favorite place on earth, and with sandy paws and feet, playing fetch always comes first. I throw the stick, he then retrieves, better or for worse. I love how clean waves make him seem. Salt water spins, cycle, surf, and turf. At times he outruns the waves, other times he surfs. But soon he's fulfilled his thirst, and now it's time to cast the line and see if we can find some ocean perch. We continue down the sand, the dog he leads the way. We're off to catch some food fresh from the sea and land today. So with shovel in hand, I find in the sand some bait. Now ready to pull from the sea a fish that might lie in wait. But fishing comes with a patience. Is it a virtue or a trait? There's a special feeling when you hook a fish, a double tap that makes the pole twitch. Set the rig and reel it in to find a wish came true. Officially a sunfish, and the bliss stays full. But it's true, we need another fish, 'cause it's just us two. Here the air is clear. The birds are majestic, as are the fox, the ducks, the deer. Clean and serene is the stream that runs from far and near. The plants are plenty, the trees are luscious here. It's sunny and the sun controls the ecosphere. There's no clock of time, there is no rush nor fear, just the speed of light, where I choose to clean my catch here at the stream side. For an unwanted bear at camp is not a scheme I had in mind. So I descale the fish, pitch remains where water re-emerges lee side, down at the seaside. And on his journey down the creek, much food for other sea life it will provide. For here is a living dream of mine, a pure giving peace of mind. But now the fish is clean, and daylight is surely dwindling. We make our way back to camp, proceed to split some kindling. Align the wood just right and make the placement nice and neat. Next, provide the heat to cook the meat. Bring up the flames and sizzle the pan, 'cause it's almost time to eat. See, there's several ways to cook the flesh of fish, in varying degrees and methods to list. But the easiest to be, potatoes, onions in a pan of grease. Then add the fish, flip it, and it's delicious. Now once you flip it over, the skin will simply flake from the bone. Add a little lemon and salt and it's yummy in the tummy. Every morsel delicate, piece by piece until nothing remains but a skeleton. Now the daylight soon begins to fade and the coastal winds blow with a sharpness. Our bellies are full, our beds are made, time to rekindle the fire from darkness. Staring at the flame seems to be the best part of this. Enchanting, magical, and mystic. True art is this. A new day dawns, a chance for a new way to respawn. A time to proceed with a new, let ways of bad be gone. Rise and wash the crust from eyes from which yesterday belonged. Prepare more wood as the mind unfogs. Then lower down the tea kettle till it settles to let it play its song. Cup, holder, filter, coffee. Pour, strain, mix, and enjoy. Stoke up the firelight. Poke at my wild side. Cast a smoke signal seen a mile wide. Time to take a walk. Hike along the riverside. Listen to the water glide. Move around the riverbank where the otters hide. This is truly bliss, I couldn't picture a better high. Stop and smell the flowers, digitalis and the pine. Walk amongst the stream pebbles. Pluck a fistful of stinging nettle, later to put up in my kettle. Blackberry vines and spines are metal. Pluck some leaves and rubus flower petals. Perhaps peek the buttercup, for it's a brilliant color yellow. And all the other beauties spread throughout the meadow. It's a little part of what I love about tranquility. But now it's time to trek the rocks and cliffs. With empty hands I set off to find and fetch some proper food to fill my fists. I make my way round the bluffs and through the maze of stony rifts until I find a prize of mussels where the rocks end and the waves are swift. Slightly wet, slightly cold, no regret and never getting old. I once again can tell the story, the one that's not been told. For each day is a new page to turn and fold. Chance to write a song, right a wrong, find the place we might belong, to love, to have, to hold, until the new day dawns. We end the evening at the shoreline. What better than a fire on the beach at sunset? I can't think of something more fine. make it even better, a little bit of popcorn right there at the beach. Put it in the bowl. Put two bowls together. Put a pair of vice grips. Do a little magic dance over the fire. Shake it like it's hot till you hear the pop. Then open up the top. Fresh popcorn. We let the fire die down just a little bit. Time to cook some of those mussels from earlier. So I pull out the fire grill, a special blend of herbs and spices. And we get the mussels sizzling. A little bit of lemon. This is by far the best restaurant with an ocean view. This is tranquility. This is peace. A ferocious stillness that can refresh and teach. So with full bellies once again, and the setting sun drooping across the sky, my dog and I settle to gaze in amazement at the tequila sunrise and the new moon on the horizon. This is tranquility. A fragment of time that will never be returned or replaced, but engraved into eternity. This is tranquility. So with empty hands and full hearts, we can take with it the teachings of today. The yearnings from yesterday, and the fulfillments yet to be attained, yet no promises to be arranged, for the only guidance is that night will turn to day, and through the darkness, a new day's light shall guide the way.